no system is safe. Therefore, it's important to identify places where a determined attacker has the potential to breach security and either disrupt your organization or steal your data. Hello and welcome all to today's talk show on cybersecurity. Today, we are going to dive deep into the world of cybersecurity and understand the different techno-legal aspects and how you can safeguard yourself from the different predators that are lurking around.
Sir, I have a question for you. So what are the biggest cybersecurity threats all over the world right now?
If you see the cyber ecosystem right now, the biggest cybersecurity threat which can happen is a cyber war. Just because the technology is increasing, the security is not increasing in that proportion. There are financial frauds which are happening on countries. There are various attacks which are happening on various organizations. Healthcare is being targeted. Legal firms are being targeted. All of these converge and then they form a cyber warfare. Previously, as you know, the wars were fought with bullets and guns, but now the war will be fought with bits and bytes. So to avoid these kinds of warfares, we have to start increasing the cyber security posture of our country.
Sir, I have a question for you. What is the strategy for maintaining cyber security posture of an organization?
That's a very interesting thing, because we want to implement cyber security, but we are not sure where to begin from. For any organization to maintain a safe and cyber secure posture, there are various rules which have been suggested by various organizations. NIST framework is one of those for organization. Now according to NIST, if you could just implement identify, detect, protect, respond and recover. So let's try to understand what these are. Initially, we have to identify all the security loopholes which are present in the system. Then we have to detect what kind of vulnerability can be found out at that particular entry point. Once we find out the loopholes in the system, it is important to protect those loopholes. So we will try to mitigate those loopholes. Once those are mitigated, we are sure that we are cyber safe. But what if a cyber attack still takes place? So we have to be ready to respond to an attack. Now let's say we respond to an attack, then how should we recover from that situation? How should we recover from that attack? And that comes in the recover part. So this is how you can maintain the cyber security posture of an organization.
I would like to add one point here. Though we have a security architecture in any organization, but I have seen in various organizations, they fail to implement. They fail to implement ISO information security program, and their employee doesn't understand how to implement the process. Though we have established IT infrastructure in any organizations, but I have seen in many organizations, they neglect important aspects and process of implementation. And because of this, they become a victim of cyber attack and cyber issue. So if we want to protect any organization under cyber security framework, under cyber security posture, we need to understand the importance of implementations amongst their organizations.
So that's why even if an organization has a cyber security certification like ISO 27001 or PCI DSS, why do they still fall victim to an attack? Is because they fail to implement it, they fail to understand it, there is no awareness about the program. So that's why an awareness is important, and the employee should know how to maintain the cyber security posture.
Yes, totally agree.
Ma'am, I have a question for you. Recently, many cyber crimes comes under Indian Penal Code. Which are the most important that every individual must be aware of?
I have seen in many crimes which are happening around every individuals coming under IT as well as IPC sections. While understanding the cyber crime aspects, I have seen in many matters that data theft activity has been increased. So whenever the data theft activities comes place, we also consider the IPC section 420. If any person become a victim of data theft activity, and due to the negligence, due to the breach of contract, any employee steal or share their data without the knowledge of the owner, the data stealing activity conducted ignorantly by the employee. If the employee shared his credentials or trade secrets to third person, that comes under the IT Act data theft activity. But along with this, if he earned something money, or if he sold that data to anyone else, if he receives some money, that also comes under section 420 here. So, most important sections I would like to highlight here, section 43B of Information Technology Act and section 420 of IPC, which plays very vital role while registering the crime under Indian Penal Code.
My question to Mandar sir is, even after implementing end-to-end security, what are the chances of failing against a potential cybercrime?
Or let's say you live in your house. Your house has got a lock, a 7-level lock. Are there any chances that robbers might never come to your house? Obviously, robbers might come, they might break into your house, they might take the things in your house. So even after implementing such huge amount of protection, there are chances of falling for cyber crimes. I'll give you a very simple example. All the organizations in the world, or let's say across the globe, work on 3 principles: people, process and technology. You are trying to protect the technology, you are trying to implement firewalls, you are trying to maintain the security, you are trying to do security audits, everything you are doing, but that is for the technology. You can even implement something to enhance the security of your process. You are doing an audit, so you can say I am doing an ISO audit, I am doing a PCI DSS audit, so this will enhance the process. But what about the people? People are the weakest link in the entire chain of events. I send a phishing mail to you and your organization might be working in cybersecurity, so you might have such a huge amount of cybersecurity implemented in your organization, but a single phishing mail can bring down your entire organization just because one single person did not know that it was a phishing mail. So people component in the PPT, that is people process technology, has failed to protect your organization. So I hope I could clearly answer your question, how cyber security can fail even after you have implemented it in your organization.
Here I would like to share one important aspect. Though we understand the IT infrastructure and technical security, but if we want to prevent cybercrime, we need to understand we should have implementation of technology and security aspect along with legal protections. Means we should protect our organization technically as well as legally. So if the infrastructure is very well equipped with all cyber security feature, we also need to understand the importance of legal aspect and legal protection, and that is contract. So if any organization establishing IT infrastructure and they want to safeguard their all IT infrastructure, technically they need to consider the legal aspect and the boundaries while accessing and monitoring the data and the technology.
Ma'am, I had a question. So in today's world, everybody keeps advising us about how to tackle cyber crimes and cyber harassment. But my main question is that if we ourselves are a victim of cyber crime, so what should we do? How should we tackle the situation? So can we report it to someone, or what should we do?
Yes, we can report this online harassment. Whenever we have seen the social media harassment or online harassment, we have seen people hesitate to report it. So don't worry, you can report it. Whenever you become a victim of any online harassment, if you received any message on any platform, then you can report this issue to their grievance department. Along with this, you can also take a screenshot and report this issue to the cybercrime department of your country or your area. Most of the time I have seen people hesitate and not able to record the evidence. So you can get a relief that social media platform or any website, those who violated your reputation on social media or online platform, you can stop it. You can remove that comment and you can penalize that person under various sections of Information Technology Act as well as Indian Penal Code or any relevant country laws for this issue. So you can report it and you can get it relief from it.
Just to add a point to the conversation, if you are a part of if you are a victim of any cyber crime, what generally people do is, young people who fall prey to such crimes, they think that their reputation will be lost, so they don't report it, because their name will come up in the, we can say, in the media, or let's say the parents will know what activity has happened. So what people do is they try to keep it to themselves, and then the crime starts increasing. A person will generally, when he falls prey to a cyber crime, when he keeps quiet, the attacker, he will start demanding more and more. He won't stop after demanding once. If you have seen, so many movies are there where a person who is a victim of a crime, she keeps quiet or he keeps quiet, and then the attacker keeps on demanding more and more. At one point the threshold is reached and the person feels, now I think I should report it, but till then it's too late. So it's always recommended that once you feel that you are a victim of any cyber crime, immediately first step should be reported. As I said in the previous question, you have to respond and you have to recover from that situation, and you just don't have to keep falling for it.
Yes, totally agree. I have seen in many accounts, like famous people or the celebrity, people create a fake accounts of celebrity and conduct defamatory activity, you know. So sometimes I have seen defamatory activity is also marketing tool in various matters. If anybody wants to take a revenge against any person, what they will do? They will create a fake account of yours. They can misspread, they can spread rumors while using the fake accounts. So if we want to stop this bullying, if we want to stop this online harassment, we need to report it well, and we need to inform all the contact holders, or we should declare on our official page that your account has been accessed, or your account has been hacked, or your account has been duplicated by someone else. So it is very important to prevent this, and to stop this you need to report first.
Sir, I was curious. There is a crazy trend nowadays about cryptocurrency. Can you give us some pointers which will help us play safe in this market?
It's actually a very interesting question about cryptocurrency, or let's say people in the world of cryptocurrency have entered for gaining a lot of profit. If you see the normal stock market, people go there, they invest their money, they get 1 or 2% returns. But if you have seen crypto market, in a day 6,000% surge is there, in a day 20,000% surge is there. What is this cryptocurrency market, or let's say how can we stay safe in this market? Because there are so many illegal activities which are being backed by cryptocurrency. Firstly, understand that cryptocurrency is a decentralized currency. No one has control over it. So if you are going to deal in cryptocurrency in near future, make sure that you have a secure wallet. Make sure your wallet ID is not available to other people, because getting access to your wallet, anyone can withdraw your cryptocurrency, whichever you might have, okay, and that money cannot be recovered, that money cannot be traced where it is going. Also, one very important point is, there are various ways to earn money, right? Similarly, there are various ways to earn cryptocurrency. People mine cryptocurrency. There is mining which takes place, which helps you earn cryptocurrency. You have a mining rig, you can put it on power supply, you can give it internet, and it will mine cryptocurrency for you. Let's say you are mining cryptocurrency constantly, but the network through which you are mining, if that network is compromised or that website is compromised, then you are just mining the cryptocurrency, but the currency is going in someone else's account, which is why we say that you have to make sure you are using safe browsers, or you are using safe safe networks to connect while mining cryptocurrency. Try to understand this thing. All the ransomware attacks or all the cyber attacks which takes place where people demand money, they demand it in the form of cryptocurrency. Give us 2 bitcoins and we will release your data. Give us 10 bitcoins and we will release your data. Why is this so? Because hackers don't want to be tracked, and that's why they are using cryptocurrency. Now what is your role in this thing, or how can you stay safe from ransomware as well as in the crypto market? For staying safe in the ransomware market, you just have to keep your PC clean. Maybe I will give a few more pointers regarding ransomware later. But at present, for cryptocurrency, keep in mind that you should not invest much money because it's not a safe market initially. As it is gaining a lot of trend, there are new coins coming up. People feel that if I invest in a new coin, I will get huge amount of returns, but that's not the case. You have to invest after you think, after you do your analysis, study carefully, find out which coins have the potential and invest through safe platforms, not through random platforms which give you we can say unprecedented benefits. You might feel I'm getting benefits, but you're actually losing your money. So I hope you understood how you can stay safe in the crypto market.
I would like to add my opinion here. While investing in cryptocurrency, you need to read the terms and conditions, from which website or from which application you are investing your money into the Bitcoin or in cryptocurrency. And the most important, what your country law says about. And you need to also understand the whereabouts that application or that websites. If you are able to trace their head office or their location on their website and portal, we can take legal actions. But as far as Indian law concerns, Indian law is not in favor of cryptocurrency and crypto investing activity.